Hi, we're Antonia and Richard. Welcome to Ant and Dick's Excellent Adventure.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You join us on the last part of Switzerland. The French border is not far down the road. We have just passed a very interesting road sign, and I'll put a photograph up. Ant burst out laughing. I've absolutely no idea why. I have no idea what this means, but I'm pretty sure I might like to live there somehow. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. Hi everybody.
Hello.
So by the time you're watching this, assuming that the
Oh yeah, that's right.
YouTube gods are kind to us, that will be Sunday 5 o'clock in the UK or 7 o'clock in Bulgaria, and if you're somewhere between the two, then I don't know. Anyway, we shall be at home in the UK by the time this goes live. There won't be a video of this coming Wednesday, as we shall be busy unpacking, cleaning. The truck's a complete shit tip. God knows what state the house is in, or flat, because we haven't been there for nearly 4 months. I'm
sure it's in a very fine state.
Yeah, I'm sure the cleaners have been in and dusted everything and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, but there will definitely be a video next Sunday, so that's a week Sunday, from our home in the UK, where we'll go through what this was about really, what the journey was about, our thoughts about the different countries,
yeah.
and where we go from here. What happens next. So please, a week on Sunday, watch that video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that YouTube will let you know when that's up. But we'll see you then. Bye bye.
Bye.
So here we are in France. Another border crossing safely done. I lie actually, because there's no border, as we've now found out that Switzerland's part of the Schengen free movement area, but never mind. Anyway, I think Ant's trying to tell me something, because this campsite that she found says, I believe that says camping du Git. Are you trying to tell me something, or what? Hey, that's not very nice, is it? Hey? Lovely little setup there. Got our own little space all hedged in. Bit of washing on the go. My dress. Tone's shirt there on the go. Oh, did I say that was my dress? My secret's out. Nah, never mind. Nice little campsite. A bit close to a farm. So there's a few flies around. But once I'd had a word with them and said that I'd dealt with the Bulgarian horseflies that have boots on, local flies weren't a problem anymore, funnily enough.
No, they took their leave, didn't they?
They did indeed, yeah. They obviously knew I was a man not to be trifled with. That's what I was trying to say. Trifled with, darling.
Yes.
Yes.
And we've had the cavalry.
Because we're British and we like a bit of trifle, don't we, darling? Very British.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the cavalry. Sorry,
yes.
The cravy, as they would know.
French cravy.
French cravy.
Les vaches.
Les vaches. Very good, darling. Very impressive. Yes. Anyway, that was that. I bet you were really interested that the cows have been passed. Oh, there's a car coming. Hang on. Woo! Good morning, everybody. So here we are. Still on the same campsite, and as Ant just pointed out, like home from home, really. Back in Belitsi, in Bulgaria. As the cows march past, and there's more here, and they're much more orderly as well. They're not looking for pears to eat, I don't think. Perhaps they've already had breakfast, who knows. Anyway, sun's out, looks like it's going to be cold last night. but looks like it's going to be another bright, hot day. And isn't that lovely to see? First thing in the morning. Well, first thing, it's something past 9. We can't pack up yet, unfortunately, because of the condensation on the tent. We're going to have to wait for it to dry out. Otherwise we'll be opening it out again wet. But there you go. Anyway, thought I'd show you that. We are in the village of Fontaine Française, which I assume translates as French fountain. Would seem highly likely. Another little gem. If you're wondering why Airbnb again, we have camped the last 2 nights, but largely it's to get Wi-Fi to upload to YouTube, to be honest. Campsite Wi-Fi is not renowned for being very good. This gives us a break from freezing our things off in the tent, and also allows us to use Power Director, which is our editing tool, to produce a video and then upload it to YouTube for you to watch. So here we go, let's have a look at this. This is something quite special. Ant doing ant things. Have you got a map, Ant?
Yeah, I
Should we
have.
have a quick look? You have actually got a map.
I
Yeah.
have actually got a map.
Yeah, and a fly
We
swap.
are-
Where did you get that fly swap from?
Practica.
No, you lie. That was in the house at Belizzi.
Oh,
Right.
mine was, yes.
Yeah, my red.
we bought-
My
yeah.
red one was bought in Practica.
Yeah.
That was actually, so that is a genuine Bulgarian souvenir. That fly swap.
You say I can't lie to you, but I did. Obviously.
I never said that. Anyway, kitchen. Loads and loads, bags of character. Look, we love a good ceiling. And that is a good ceiling. And there's very quirky little, you wouldn't want to be inebriated, shall we say, for this.
It's the ultimate in spiral staircase.
I can hold the camera and the railing
Come off the same tree.
so excuse the shaky steps. I don't think you can see much of that, but then you come upstairs into this lovely room. This lovely metal 4-poster. And there's a little balcony out there, a little tiny balcony, and this slightly quirky bathroom in the same room, I suppose, but for a couple, it's not a problem, is it? Little shower. How cool. And more of that beautiful, beautiful woodwork. Look at those beams. Fantastic. Anyway, another one, another little gem. That's odd. We do like these odd places. Let's see if we can film the staircase on the way down. No, possibly. Look at that. Yeah, I was doing one of those showing your feet walking shots like those real professional YouTubers do. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Camping du Lac. And they're waving. Usual setup. Lovely up here. Camping du Lac, I did say. Near Saint-Nazaire.
Yeah.
On the west coast. That'll do. We've travelled across France, basically east to west. Very, lovely drive. Beautiful open A roads. We're stuck largely to the A roads. Hardly any traffic. just cruising along at 80 kilometres an hour, 50 mile an hour back at home. And fantastic, but there wasn't anything particularly exciting worth filming, so we didn't. So we're now at St Nazaire. We're going to go and have a look at something quite special tomorrow, hopefully. Then we've got one more stop somewhere to be decided, and then Roscoff on Saturday night to then get the ferry Sunday morning. Anyway, bring you back soon. If you've been with us since the 5th of June, when we arrived in France and the UK for our journey down to Bulgaria, then very well done. That's all I can say. You deserve a bleeding medal. But that aside, you may remember that we started this journey. We arrived in France on June the 5th. June the 6th was the 79th anniversary of D-Day. The D-Day landings, and the plan was to try and get some D-Day footage and see what was going on, get on the beaches, and it was so busy that there was no hope. We couldn't get near anything. Well, here we are about to leave France to go back to the UK, so to come full circle, we've got this. We found this big German blockhouse in the background here, so we're going to have a look. I don't know whether they'll let us film inside or what. I'm sure we'll get some photographs if we can't film, but come with us while we're going to have a look. So this was one of the biggest bunkers that the Germans built as part of the Atlantic Wall, to stop the Allies retaking France. But interestingly, St Nazaire, where we are, we're just outside, was the last German stronghold. It was the last place to surrender to the Allies, as after the D-Day landings, the Allied forces retook France. So this was this area was the last German stronghold in the entirety of France. There a French soldier having, this was depiction is after the place was retaken by the Allies. There's a French soldier there in the original guardhouse which guards the entrance where we've just walked in. French Marine in uniform, French paratrooper. This would have been the sanitation area. You see the sinks there, and where the two toilets were. There and there. So in 1942, Operation Chariot took place, which was the Allied raid of St Nazaire, where they succeeded in destruction of the dock gates at the harbour. This operation prevented the Germans throughout the region from using this area for repairing the largest warships. Selection of troops in there, injured, like the hottie nurse. There's massive doors. You can see that. Blast doors of some kind, I assume. There's the view. There you can see out through the double glazing. It is actually double glazing. We would be looking northwest. Is that right, Tony? Sorry.
South.
Look.
Southeast.
If you can see that. There's a plan here of things you'd be able to see in their headings.
Southwest.
So that's south, look. If you can see that. So that's obviously south.
I think that's south.
Oh, that's south.
Southeast.
Do you think?
Mm. Is it?
I don't know.
I would say.
Well, a safety net and everything.
Watch everyone as Dick makes a dangerous ascent. The view even more stunning from up there as it is from down here.
My leg on my The depiction of the surrender of the bastion of Saint-Nazaire. German officers down one side, French the other. And trying to hide from the camera. There's no hiding.
I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but one of the things I love about these museums is behind the scenes, the backdrop. So the art department gets a say too. So these have been done. There's a couple here. These have been done on a cloth, painted, looks like in acrylic, and it just sets the scene. It gives you the most brilliant background. You should have asked me, really.
A depiction here of the guardhouse, the machine gun overlooking the entrance. But this is after the Americans had captured the place. And the officer in the background is a guy called Earl Everett, and the gentleman man in the gun, the non-commissioned officer man in the gun, is Randy Bradham. And according to the board here, they're guarding the entrance and looking for souvenirs, as you do.
Commanding officers.
All right. Oh, so I see.
It was lined with wood to make it warmer.
Interestingly, I don't know if you can see that the light's not very good, but this guy here is a German lieutenant. He's wearing a Russian Cossack hat, and if we come around this way slightly, you can see there is his, out there is his Russian machine gun hung up in the background. And here we are in Saint-Nazaire, part of the Atlantic Wall. But it turns out that will tell us.
Yeah, so there were
Just
1.5 million citizens of the Soviet Union, as it was then, Azerbaijanis, Georgians, Cossacks, Armenians, Turkestanis, who also allied themselves with Germans. And many were sent to the defence of the Atlantic Wall in the area that we are in now. And so your man in the Cossack represents all the other Eastern nations, I suppose, that were sent to defend
against the Allies. After all that way, I'm sorry, Jude. Look, there's grass in the middle of the road. We survived the Alps and everything, and now in France we're driving somewhere with grass down the middle of the road. I'm so sorry. Have another glass of wine, you'll be fine. Afternoon, everybody. You join us at our penultimate stop in France, our last camp, as it happens. And you can see we are tucked up in there, in amongst the trees. And if I pan round, there's the sea. kind of. Tide's out, but you know, nonetheless, there's the sea. We are camping du Golf, which is on the South Brittany coast. So this is our last night camping, and then we are off to. Oh look, hang on. Who's that? We're off to Roscoff tomorrow for the night. We've booked an Airbnb because it's an early start to ensure that we get the ferry back across the channel, and we're packing tents away at 6:30 in the morning and stuff like that. For a few extra pence, it's well, pence, a few extra pounds, or euros even. It's far easier just to book an Airbnb. What do you think, Ant?
What a fantastic spot, isn't it?
Yeah. Some tide's out, but
I know, I was going to say, it reminds me of a bit of Axmouth.
fun in the sun.
Fun in the sun.
At Axmouth.
Just for Shaney.
Say that again.
Just for Shaney.
Yeah, very pretty.
The owner of the campsite, Daniel, was busy doing cleaning fish or something, wasn't he? Because he.
Well, these tropical fish tanks. So you assumed it was fish that had been caught out of the sea, didn't you?
Well, given what he was wearing, I suspect he'd been out there.
Oh, he might have had tropical fish tanks. He's just given them a clean out. See, you don't know, do you?
No.
Assumption and all that. Well, that could actually be him over there in that boat. Look, there's
Yeah.
someone in a little rowing boat
Yeah.
there. Anyway, that's that.
Have you told the lovely people where we are?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it's our penultimate, there's
Yeah.
posh, night.
I know.
And
Sad emoji.
our last camp. But there you go. What? We're busy. Leave us alone, alright?